Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. In previous class, I taught section 1 ma. Okay. Today, section 2 and section 3. Let's recap. This story tells us an amazing journey by an Englishman, Mr. Phileas Fogg. He is a ruthless perfectionist who cares more about the bit than the native places he sees on his travels. He will do anything, even lie and cheat, to get what he wants. Mr. Phileas Fogg, along with his French attendant, passport out, attempts to go round the world in 80 days by taking a bet for $20,000. They travel through some parts of India. That was the time when the railways were being built in the country. The train started at the scheduled time from Bombay. There were a number of passengers like officers, government officials and merchants in the train. Sir Francis Cromarty, one of Mr. Fogg's friends, occupied a seat opposite to them. The train passed the bridges, the island of Salcott, mountains, jungles, forest and the fertile territory of Condes. Passport out couldn't believe that he was actually crossing India in a railway train. Tigers and snakes flooded the noise of the train. Elephants stood gazing at the train with sad eyes. At 12:30, the train stopped at Bermabur. The travelers had a hasty breakfast. The train entered the valleys of Chatpur mountains at 3 in the morning. 3 days completed, ma. Okay. Now we can see section 2. Okay, ma. All of you take your page number 82. Okay. The train stopped at 8 o'clock in the midst of a clearing some 15 miles beyond Rothal. Rothal is the place where there were several bungalows and workmen's cabins. The conductor, passing along the carriages, shouted, "Passengers will get out here." Phileas Fogg looked at Sir Francis Cromarty for an explanation. What happened? Why did he say? But the general could not tell why there was a halt. Halt means stop. Okay, stop in the midst of this forest of dates and acacias. Acacias means a thorny tree. Okay, curious, passport out, rushed out, come out. Okay, and speedily returned crying. Monsieur is a French word, ma. Look like Sir, Mr., Mrs. like that saying no. It is the wishing word only. Okay, Mr. like that. Okay, moisture. What ma? Moisture. No, more railway. What do you mean? Asked Sir Francis. I mean to say that the train isn't going to go any further. The general at once stepped out while Phileas Fogg calmly followed him, and they proceeded together to the conductor. They are clearing their doubt to the conductor. Where are we? Asked Sir Francis. At the hamlet of Golby. Hamlet means a small place or small area. Okay, Golby. Do we stop here? Certainly. The rail isn't finished. The railway isn't finished. What? Not finished? No, there is still a matter of 50 miles to be laid from here to Allahabad. Allahabad to that place, how many kilometers, ma? 50 miles. Okay, where the line begins again. But the papers announce the opening of a railway throughout. What can I tell you, officer? The paper were mistaken. That conductor giving the ticket, no, the ticket correctly giving Allahabad, but train stopped 50 miles before. That's why they are asking their doubt. Okay, yet you sell tickets from Bombay to Calcutta. Snapped means became angry. Sir Francis, who was growing angry, no doubt. All of you take your page number 83, ma. No doubt, replied the conductor, but the passengers know that they must provide means of transportation for themselves from Golby to Allahabad. Sir Francis was furious. Furious means angry. Passport out would willingly have knocked the conductor down and did not dare to look at Mr. Fogg. Sir Francis said Mr. Fogg quietly, calmly, we will, if you please, look about from some means of transport to Allahabad. Mr. Fogg, this is a delay greatly to your disadvantage. No, sir. Francis, it was foreseen. Foreseen means predicted. Foreseen means predicted. What? You knew that the way? Do you know this way? Not at all, but I knew that some obstacle means difficult. Okay, obstacle means difficult, or other would sooner or later arise on my route. Nothing, therefore, is lost. I have 2 days. The challenge the bet is 80 days. Okay, I have 2 days which I have already gained to sacrifice. A steamer leaves Calcutta for Hong Kong at noon on the 25th. This is the 22nd, and we shall reach Calcutta in time. Okay, ma? We know about Agra. Okay, Agra is one of the most visited destination in India. The main reason is that Taj Mahal. Agra also has other attractions like the Agra Fort, the Sikandra Fort, the Akbar's tomb, and many other tourist spots. Okay, ma? Next, glossary. Halt, stop. Acacia, a thorny tree. Snapped, became angry. Furious, extremely angry. Foreseen, predicted. Obstacle, difficulty. Next, ma, discuss and answer, ma. Okay, why did the train stop in the middle of the forest? The train stopped in the middle of the forest as there were no railroad lines beyond that place. There were no railroad lines beyond that place. It is the reason. Second question, ma, why was Sir Francis angry? There were no railroad lines from Golbai to Allahabad, but the tickets were sold from Bombay to Calcutta. So Sir Francis was angry. Okay, ma? Next, ma? I hope all are understand this one. Okay, section 2. Okay, they have to go Golbai. Okay, next, section 3. Mr. Fogg and Sir Francis Cromarty, after searching the village from end to end, came back without having found anything. I shall go on foot, said Phileas Fogg. Foot means walking, by walk. Okay. Passport out, who had no rejoined his master, made an unhappy face as he thought of his magnificent Indian shoes. Happily, he too had been looking about him, and after a moment's hesitation means unwilling, said, Monsieur, it is a French word, no, ma, Mr. Mrs. like that asking, no. I think I have found a means of conveyance. Conveyance means transportation. What? An elephant. Okay. An elephant that belongs to an Indian who lives but 100 steps from here. Kioni. Kioni is the name of the animal. This was the name of the animal. Could doubtless travel quickly for a long time, and in the absence of any other means of transport, bus, jeep, rail, everything not means they are using elephant or Kioni. Mr. Fogg resolved to hire him. When therefore Mr. Fogg proposed this to the elephant's owner, he refused point blank. Point blank means bluntly. Mr. Fogg persisted. Persisted means continued. Offering, giving the excessive sum of £10. How many pounds, ma? £10. And hour, 1 hour, they have to pay £10 for the loan of the animal to Allahabad. Animal to where they are going, ma? Allahabad. Which animal they are using? An elephant. Refused, not willing, £20. The elephant owner asking £20. That people's asking 10 pound. Okay, refused also. 40 pound, still refused. Again asking 40 pounds. Phileas Fogg, without getting in the least flurried. Flurried means worried, sad. Then proposed to purchase the animal outright, and at first offered. Offered means gave £1,000 for him. How many pounds, ma? £1,000. The owner, perhaps thinking he was going to make a great bargain, still refused. Still now not accept. Okay, Mr. Fogg offered. Offered means gave. First 1200. First 1200. Then 1500, 1800, 2000 pounds. First what, ma? 1200, then 1500, 1800, 2000 pounds. Passport out was fairly white with suspense. At 2000 pounds, the man yielded, accepted. How many, ma, the owner accepted? 2000 pounds. Okay. Good heavens. What a price for an elephant. What a price for an elephant, cried Passport. Okay, a young man with an intelligent face offered his services as a guide, which Mr. Fogg accepted, promising so generous a reward has to greatly increase this gel. Gel means great energy. The elephant was lead past tense led, ma. Okay, led out and equipped. Equipped means supply with necessary item for the particular purpose. Supply with necessary item for the particular purpose. All of you take your page number 85, ma. The man who was skilled elephant driver. Okay, he is a good driver. Okay, have you understood? He has many more skills. The man who was skilled elephant driver covered the elephant's back with a chot of saddle cloth. He using the saddle cloth and attached to each of its side some uncomfortable howdahs. Howdahs means a seat for riding on the back of an elephant. A seat for riding on the back of an elephant. Phileas Fogg paid the elephant owner with some banknotes which he extracted from the famous carpet bag. What is mean by carpet bag, ma? Mr. Phileas Fogg left London with very little luggage. All his money was in the carpet bag. An action that made poor Passport out lose his breath, while Sir Francis and Mr. Fogg took the howdahs on either side. Both sides they are sitting. Passport out got onto the saddle cloth between them. The driver perched. Perched means positioned himself on the elephant's neck, and at 9 o'clock they set out from the village. The animal marching off through the dense forest of palms by the shortcuts. Okay, ma? The author name is Julius Verne. We have completed section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay. Have you understood, ma? Next, ma, discuss and answer. Which mode of transport did Mr. Fogg choose? At first, Mr. Fogg chose to go on foot to Allahabad, walking only. Then he purchased an elephant to take them to Allahabad. Did he hire Keone? Why? No, he did not hire Keone but purchased it for £2,000 because the owner of the elephant intended to make a big bargain and so refused to hire him. Why was the elephant owner happy with the deal? The elephant owner was happy with the deal because Mr. Fogg offered him £2,000 to purchase the elephant. Next, ma, glossary. Hesitation, unwillingly. Conveyance, transportation. Rapidly, quickly. Persisted, continued. Refused, not willing. Point blank, bluntly. Floored, worried. Yielded, accepted. Howdahs, a seat for riding on the back of an elephant. Carpet bag. Mr. Phileas Fogg left London with very little luggage. All his money was in the carpet bag. Perched, position. Okay, ma. I hope all are understand this lesson, ma. Okay, a journey by train. They are very enjoying. Okay, have you understood, ma? Thank you, students.